Hey guys, Sauniche here with some Heroes of the Storm action for you. And this is a replay that I am casting, one I played last week. I rather enjoyed this match. I was casting it live at the time, but then it kind of crapped out on me at the end. So I will recast the replay. And let's take a look at our teams. I'm going to pause it here just to look at the teams with that 14 seconds. I don't know if I can get everything in 14 seconds. We have Abathur, Anubrak, Asmodee, Jaina, and Valla on Team Blue over here. And Team Red, we have Zeratul, Tyrande, Valla, Nova, and Asmodee. I am playing the Valla in this video. And mostly a decent amount of damage, very little support. Tyrande is technically a support, but she's more of like a vision control support rather than a healing support. Her heal is very, very weak in comparison to the others, but on the other hand, the other team has no support whatsoever. Abathur's shields are about all they have. So it's going to be pretty close. See which team can blow the other one up faster. Zeratul will have to try and get on top of Jaina and Valla, take them out of the fight early, and we can probably easily deal with Asmodee and Anubrak combination right there. We'll take a look at our talent choices. Combat adaptation, pretty standard pushing Abathur build. Abathur Asmodee right here could be really painful for us. Bribe for more lane presence, more lane pressure. Extended spikes, better initiation. Jaina hasn't picked hers up yet. Rancor is usually an indication Valla is building for an auto attack build, which means she won't be very good until she gets down here to 16 and 20. Zeratul looks like he's trying to build cleave. Seasoned marksman for Tyrande is an interesting choice. That's actually a very interesting choice. I suppose she could be going searing attacks and using her hunter's mark to do a lot of auto attack damage. I have not picked up my talent yet either. Nova with ambush snipe, no surprise there, and Asmodee with taste for blood. So let's get this game rolling.
The gates shall open.
So that's actually a little bit loud. That might get annoying during the team fights, so I will turn that down momentarily. Bring up the menu, options, sound, master volume. We'll drop it down to about 19% right there. Turn to game, and let's do this. So in the middle we have Asmodee and Nova moving out. Tyrande moving across the bottom lane, meeting up with Jaina and Valla. Ooh, that's not going to go well for Tyrande at all. She needs to use her vision to reveal these guys. Make sure she stays very, very safe, because otherwise it's going to be very bad. Looks like we're trying to deal with Asmodee and Anubrak up here. Jaina's moving into the middle, giving Tyrande a bit of a break. Nova's sneaking around. Jaina versus Nova here. Usually that's in Nova's favor, especially if she can land a couple of shots. Kind of like that. Nice snipe right there. Crippling shot as well goes off, and Jaina's down to about 300 health. I really wish I could actually click on people to see how much health they have. Particularly bottom lane, mostly minions going down. Would like to see Tyrande and see how many stacks of Seasoned Marksman she's actually building up. Looks like Asmodee and Abathur is devastating on the top lane right now, pushing this very, very hard. Oh, I was almost first blood there. That was super, super close. Asmodee takes a shot and misses just barely. On the bottom lane, looks like we have a 2-on-2. Tyrande also almost goes down right there. You can see her little health bar up here. Zeratul's moving around. Maybe we can get a gank off on here, but they should be able to get Valla. There we go. Valla goes down. Jaina not going to go down even with the shot right there, but Asmodee is pushing the top lane. So that extra kill helped my team to stay a little bit more even, because I was forced to abandon this lane. Looks like we have the seeds coming up here. Nova's moving in, waiting for the enemy team to move in there, try and get a couple of seeds off. Looks like Jaina's way out of position. I don't know how she's actually going to get away here. Maybe with the Abathur shield she can make it. No, that's not going to happen. She tried to get the extra kill off on Tyrande. Up here on the top, we have a mini team fight going on. I believe it is 3-on-2. It looks like 3-on-3 with the Abathur hat coming out. But Anubrak moves out, so it is now 3-on-1 and 3-on-none now. So Red is picking up quite a few seeds here, 36 to 20. So they did get the majority of the trash seeds. There's a couple up here they could pick up very easily. Looks like Jane is trying to move in. She picks up those ones. She'll probably rush in here as soon as this guy dies, try and pick up as many seeds as she can. Nope, she decides to stay out. doesn't get any of those. So we have 98 to 22 on the seeds at the moment. Tyrande fires a sentinel across the map to show what's going on. And now we have a bit of a lull in our action, although Zeratul goes down up top. You see his little, I am not sure what is happening to Zeratul's body right there. That did not look right. That was very awkward, to say the least. Abathur's still up top. Valla moving up top as well, along with Jaina. So we only have a 4-man push on the top lane coming down. Nicely dodged right there by Asmoden, but hit by the other Asmoden's basketball. That is his orb that he can shoot across the map. It looks like a basketball, so that is what a lot of people do call it. Zeratul's doing his best to get in there, poke around a little bit, get out. So you can see Blue's taking a lead right here due to one. I believe they are ahead in kills. No, Red is ahead in kills, 2-1. But Blue is ahead in pushes, and looks like Nubrak's actually trying to pick up as many seeds as possible. Tyrande misses her lunar flare. That stun doesn't quite go off right there, but now we have 3 red team picking up the seeds. They do have enough to make that grow, and both teams are level 6, so there's not as big of a deal right now. Looks like Nova's trying to get away from Jaina. With the Abathur skull, though, Tyrande's going to go down any second. I'm just going to pick up the maximum amount of seeds I can right here. It looks like Blight Create is asking for help right there. I'm going to see what I can do against this golem. I don't know if I can solo it the rest of the way down. This is going to be pretty close. There we go. Did get it. So it's going to be 27 to 49, 52 after this plant terror goes down. And this is actually not something that I would advocate right here. See, the plant terror is moving in completely unsupported. He has no one on the team. He's already used up almost all the health on the plant terror, and he still has over a minute. Well, not quite a minute left on that timer. So it would have been much better for him to wait for the team before moving in there. So now we have 40. You see, our plant terror is almost dead, and we still could get 36 seconds out of it. There it goes down. I believe that timer was at about 32, so that is a bit of a problem. But we did pull ahead slightly by killing that tower, getting that extra experience. Jaina here is going to go down. No, Zeratul backs out. But Jaina still goes down at the last second. Asmoden's pushing the top lane, being a total pest. Up here, if we take a look at his siege damage, 20,000 siege damage. Our Nova has 18,000. What is she doing? Wow. That is surprising. I don't think I've seen a Nova with 18,000 siege being the highest in siege damage on her team. It's probably an indication that the rest of my team is not doing their job. So now we have Asmoden and Zeratul pushing back the top lane. And my team does need to start controlling these mercs. Putting pressure on lanes that we are not currently in so that we can group up and flank our opponents, either get a gank or just pressure 2 lanes, force them to respond to mercenaries in 1 lane, and then push another lane with 4 or 5 team members. Looks like the blue team actually had a very similar thought to us. We have mercenaries moving out across the map for everyone. Giants here in the mid. Giants versus Knights up on the top lane. Jane is trying to pick up these Giants on the bottom. Not really a big fan of using an ultimate on a Merc camp. Probably wasn't necessary. It does save her a little bit of health, but it makes her fighting ability much weaker for the next 100 seconds. So it looks like Dante versus OOO right here. Our Asmoden's backing out. He is out of mana, and man, he should signal for help up here. I believe this top fort is going to fall. It's going to be super close with the Giants right here with the Mercenary Lord buff on them. It's going to be extremely difficult. And Asmoden backing out, completely abandoning this lane. I know you had no mana, but that's not exactly what we need at the moment. Zeratul does get up there to help out. And on the bottom lane, we have Valla and Anubrak looking for me. I should probably get vault behind the gate. We'll be safe right there momentarily. Looks like Asmoden is back up. Zeratul is backing out. And that should be enough to save that fort. 1 ammo on that fort is not a good situation for Red to be in. On that top line, Tyrande is going to go down here to Jaina and Abathur combination. I'm not sure which one of them actually got that kill. You can see just how fast her Blizzard will kill the lane minions. And now we have a 3-man push going across the middle. See, Black Crate saying, I can't hold bot. I need to be with the team. Asmodee goes down for Team Red. And now both teams are picking up seeds right here. I'm picking up seeds along the top. My teammates are picking some up along the bottom. And with that triple tap there going off, Valla's definitely going to die. Unfortunately, Asmodee and Anub'arak are pushing this top tower completely uncontested, and with no ammo left, that tower is going to fall immediately. So it looks like Dante has left the game. He is out. I'm not really sure which one he is. I am so dead right there. Definitely not able to fight Jaina when she puts out her combo right there, which is the Water Elemental, Blizzard, Cone of Cold. If she just blows everything up with that. Zeratul might be better served by popping in there and just picking up seeds, although he uses the Shadow Charge to take out Jaina. But Anub'arak's going to get him right here. And we have Abathur Anub'arak as well opening up. So looks like the blue team is going to make quite a comeback here. The Shadow Clone is not fooling anybody, and walks right into the spikes. Being chased down here by 2 Anub'araks and a Valla, and there's the Abathur nests put down as well. So I don't believe Nova's going to get away here, and Valla and Asmodee are going to pick up a lot of seeds here, so Red is falling quite far behind at this point. 1 fort down and almost a full level here. And not only that, but they have no map presence to take the objective at the moment. Nice shot there by Asmodee with his basketball. And if we take a look at our talents, we'll try and see what everyone is planning here. Looks like Manticore versus Manticore, Battle Momentum versus Searing Attack. So both Vallas are going for auto attack damage. Looks like Jaina's building up her Frostbolt more than anything else. But Red managed to get enough seeds right there to grow the plant tower. I believe what happened is they snuck in here and took a bunch of these seeds. Sorry for missing that. I do apologize. And now we have the plant terror moving out. I'm advising them to wait for the team this time. As you see, he has a minute and 30 seconds to use the plant terror, so it is not something that needs to be done immediately, but it does need to be fairly often. We got nicely done right there with the polymorph, and to get the pot down, Zeratul moves in to help out as well. We have Asmodee on the bottom trying to pick up some of these seeds. I don't know. I'm moving down there. You can see the arrows on the mini-map. I'm not sure if I'm going to get there in time. So we'll see what goes down right there. It looks like Zeratul and the Plant Terror are doing their best here in the middle. With this pot out, it's actually doing quite a bit of damage. Nicely done with that Plant Terror. Although it's going to go down here. And 2 Plant Terrors for no keep is actually really, really poor. Nova's going to die immediately. She has nowhere to run. Runs actually into the tower. Strafe going off here, trying to do as much damage as possible. But the spikes come out and stops me from strafing. Spikes also catch Zeratul, and we have Asmodee pushing along the bottom. Blue playing this out beautifully. Pushing 2 lanes at once. One with the Plant Terror, one with Asmodee. Red, on the other hand, has pushed all the way to the back gate of Blue here, so we're going to lose 1 fort, and I believe Red will also lose. It's going to be pretty close. I don't think Red can save this fort. Asmodee might have some hero tactics that he can pull out. Not with the water elemental out. That thing is ballsy. But we do have a... Oh, this is going to be super close between Tyrande and Sonya. Maybe one last... Oh! One last... Whoa! Oh my gosh. Did you guys see that? That basketball by Asmodee just made all the bodies go flying, but one last shot from the Starfall took out Jaina. And now we have Valla's going to use her... Oh, misses right there with that second Rain of Vengeance strike. She's going to be able to get out of there with that. But Asmodee now with the bribe taking the bottom, and the Merclord is going to be extremely difficult to deal with. As you can see here, even Valla takes a while to take these guys down. And that is time that I cannot help my team out. Our Asmodee is moving up along the top lane to take these 2 giants. Maybe to take some mercs. Somebody is pinging the map right here. I'm not sure what's going on. Whoa! What was that? There was like a snake moving through here. Oh. Definitely want to see that snake again. Nicely dodged right there. Double dodge on the stuns from Asmoden, but I don't think it's going to be enough with the triple tap going off and the locusts kill Valla right there. I want to see if we can see that snake thing again that like went through right here. Unfortunately, this game is so fast-paced, it is very difficult to look at some of the doodads on the map, some of the things that are really, really cool. Asmoden's up here killing these mercs. I think he used his ultimate, or maybe he just used most of his abilities. Zeratul goes down for Team Red. Nova goes down for Team Red as well. To the water elemental, I believe, right there. And here's Abathur out on the map, trying to get his locust moving. You get to see the 3 locusts right there, and their timers indicate that he is out on the lane since they are not dead, and they have pushed this far. You can always tell where Abathur is by doing that. Take a look at the timer. If it's pushed out very far and there's still a significant amount of time, it probably means Abathur's in that lane. Or if you can see here, this one is very, very full on the timer, so Abathur is probably very close in that case. And now we have blue with a I'm just going to call those points, 1 level lead. Asmoden moving up. Valla is, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Oh, that's what I'm typing. It's like, why am I just sitting there? So when you need to group up, they are killing us with the split push. And here's Jaina doing a ton of damage right here to these mercs. And we have Asmoden going down for the red team. And Abathur's right there being found by Nova. Nice double shot to the face. So you can check out what Nova actually has. She has hot shots and gathering power. So she is doing the old Nova build. Nicely done there to get that extra kill on Valla. Maybe Zeratul can get in here and take out a Nubrak. It's going to be pretty close. But red is focusing on this top golem, trying to do as much damage as possible. Trying to collect as many seeds as possible, I should say. But blue has mercs moving across both the mid and the bottom lane, so red does need to respond to that. Looks like Tyrande wants to take these giants down, although that could be a bad idea with Jaina just hovering right in the back there. Zeratul trying to pick up some more seeds for his team. I think a Nubrak's coming in here, knows what's up. Nice singularity strike right there. Jaina, unfortunately, will be able to take Zeratul out here. Yeah, there's the double stun from a Nubrak, and Zeratul had no chance whatsoever at taking that one. Red Mercs moving on top, getting a little bit of damage down. Jaina goes down. That was Zeratul goes down. Jaina and Nubrak's going to get out of there right now. And this is so fast-paced, I cannot keep up with what is going on. Locust Swarm comes out. That's going to keep a Nubrak alive. Zeratul, or Abathur, they don't even look anything alike. That is like the worst combination. Nice Sentinel right there from Tyrande. You can see a Nubrak. Abathur, holy cow, I cannot keep these guys straight today. Abathur moving as soon as he did get revealed. Knows that the enemy team has a lot of global shots right there. And so while some of the red team is keeping pressure right here, the others are trying to pick up some seeds. Nicely read by Tyrande and Nova to get out of there during the once they realized that blue was coming across the map. So let's say Nova is going to pick up the plant terror once again. Maybe not. And blue has beaten red to level 20. It's going to be fairly close to see what happens right here. Blue needs to use this plant terror. They have 5 seconds left on it. Jaina is probably going to be able to get there and get it. No, she's not. Oh, wait. Sorry about that. That was the growing plant terror, not the you need to use this plant terror. And now we have Tyrande. We got a big team fight going down here. Tyrande gets behind the gate at the last second. But Asmoden throwing his army of hell out, and the basketball going out across the map, trying to take out Tyrande right now. Big old fight going on here. We have Zeratul moving back. Valla goes down to the triple tap. Basketball coming out on Tyrande, misses right there, and it looks like I am actually in the plant terror this time. And given that my team is down here, basically 4 on 3 at this point. I know there's only 2 down here. It looks like a Nubrak's trying to go all in on getting this kill. He should be able to get Nova. It's going to be pretty close, but Nova gets the kill at the last second as well. Nicely done right there. Now we have a plant terror versus Asmoden. Tyrande's moving across the map, and I am just moving out with the plant terror, trying to lay down as much as I can. Looks like a Nubrak right there with the Resurgence. That is actually an ability that needs to be looked at, in my opinion. It's way too powerful. So I realize I can't fight him, so what I'm going to do is just put down the pots at various spots, trying to do as much damage as I can, while making the Plant Terror last as long as I can, and also being as much of a pest as I can. I'm also apparently trying to say "as I can" as many times as I can in a minute. I'm going to stop now. That was just sad. So now we have Xerox with here at the Plant Terror. Nice pot right there. Zeratul moving back. He probably should attack it. I think he's worried about the Plant Terror coming in because he is low enough that one shot from the Plant Terror will be enough to kill him. There's one last pot from the enemy Plant Terror. I'm still across the map trying to lay down ours. So now we had Plant Terror versus Plant Terror going out. And now I have a Nubrak versus Valla right here. Unfortunately, with the double stuns, I don't know if there's much he can do. I was not inside of that one. With Abathur helping him out as well, I'm definitely going to go down to the spikes right there. But Shadow Charge from Zeratul goes off, and the triple tap might be enough. No! The Abathur's Nubrak combo is OP. Definitely saved Nubrak's life right there by taking 2 of those triple tap shots. Zeratul's trying to be sneaky right here. I believe, yeah, he was seen. You can see them putting the danger sign on him. But now it looks like actual Nubrak might go down. It's going to be pretty close, although Locust Swarm is going to keep him alive almost indefinitely against Nova. She decides to, well, she was Hearthstoning right there. Wisely decides to not Hearthstone. I'm a little bit confused with what's going on. This is just Abathur Azmodan, so getting that kill is actually not extremely useful. We do have blue mercenaries moving out across the map. That Bribe and Merklord combo from Azmodan is being extremely deadly, crushing lanes left and right. And now we have, let's see, Zeratul moving out, OOO moving out, and mostly, let's see, ooh, Red is in a very bad position here to take these seeds. Azmodan moving out with these nice seeds right here. Valla moving in to take these ones, and Red does not have the map presence right now to assert themselves out there to take some of these seeds, and the objective is going to go heavily into favor of Blue right now. Even stopping those giants right as they spawn, although I think one made it out there. He might get 1 minion kill before he dies. No, not even close. I think he still needed 2 attacks. This is going to be really, really bad for Red unless I could solo this Plant Terror. It's going to be pretty close to see whether or not that can happen. Lots and lots of damage. Backing out, having to kite it left and right here. But I can't take more than a couple of shots. Nice regen orb. So we'll see what happens here on the bottom lane. It looks like maybe one last Starfall shot on Valla will take her down. Jade is going to go down to Zeratul, and the Red actually stole quite a few of those Nova Euros down for the cost. But up on the top lane, I am still fighting this Plant Terror and actually gaining health doing it. I'm not exactly sure how I'm soloing this. I believe I have Manticore and also the Tempered by Discipline. So once I had full Discipline stacks and that lifesteal, I was able to solo that. So now we have an enemy Plant Terror moving out across the map. Tyranda's right there trying to deal with it, as is Azmodan, putting down a Lieutenant of Hell or a Demon Warrior, whatever those things are called. Pushing the top lane with some Knights, working out very, very well for the red team. So now the blue Golem is basically kind of not restricted. Well, yeah, he's restricted to just running around, putting down pots, trying to be more of a pest than an actual damage dealer at this point. And I'm very surprised with the amount of seeds that Red was able to come up with there. Worked out very, very well for them. Putting down that pot one last time, but with Nova there, sniping it down is not going to do hardly any damage. And Plant Terror just comes in. I think he realizes that this isn't actually working, and it's Abathur trying to get out of there, flies off the map. Just goes completely off the map right there into the dead dark space right here. I can't even like zoom in down there to see what is indeed off the edge of the map. So looks like Blue Valla's trying to push back some some mercenaries here, some of the minions. And looks like Anubrak is trying to do the same. Red has regained a lot of that map presence that they lost in the last little bit. And if we take a look, this game is actually super even now. 24 to 25 kills. I'm not sure why these two are slightly different. We have a big old team fight going on here on the bottom. Azmodan and Anubrak versus Nova, Zeratul, and Azmodan. I think Anubrak's going to get out of there. Just has a little bit. No, maybe not with the triple tap. Oh, the fast reload talent on the triple tap is a deadly, deadly thing for Nova. Although Jaina is coming up the middle, and I'm desperately trying to get away from the water elemental. Which I do manage to get away, just barely. So that Creep has disconnected and reconnected here. That is a bit of a problem in the early alpha. So I'm asking, why is the water elemental so fast? And it's like, I had full hatred stacks, but I was being slowed. And now we have Azmodan down here pushing the bottom lane. That is Blue Azmodan, actually. I definitely mistook which player that was. Triple tap here on Jaina. There's nothing she can do to get away. She realized that, so she turned and try and do as much damage as possible to Nova. Looks like Nova is a little bit pissed at Jaina. A little, that's understandable. She has kind of been Jaina's bitch this game a little bit. And now we have Merc Lord mercenaries moving out across the map for Azmodan. My team should probably try and deal with those. Looks like he is actually a bot for the enemy team. Hopefully he reconnects into this game in a bit. And now we have Red Mercs moving out across the map, although they do not have the Mercenary Lord talent to buff them up. You see our Azmodan picked up Enduring Warrior, so his Demon Warriors are stronger instead of Merc Lord in that same tier. It's a little bit of a trade-off whether you want stronger mercenaries or stronger spawns, stronger minions. But all in all, pretty good trade-off. Looks like Nova and Valla are moving out across the top, trying to pick up some more seeds here for their team. Azmodan as well is helping out with that. Zeratul should be moving. Looks like he's moving up to the top lane, so there will be 5 red team members up here at the top to pick up these extra kills and to pick up these extra seeds. Zeratul actually decides to go down to the bottom and pick up those seeds. That is probably the wiser choice. We don't need all 5 people up at the top trying to pick up seeds. He notices that there are 3 enemy team members down here, but Azmodan Anubrak spots him, and nicely done with the double blink. I believe he has Bolt of the Storm in addition to having that extra shot, but it's still not enough, and he cannot get away from Azmodan. However, Azmodan is way out of position now, ran into 4 members of the red team, although he is being a total beast with Abathur's help and his Locust Swarm up. Hopefully Red can do something about this with the triple tap coming up. That should be enough to finish him. It is not enough to finish him. Holy crap. Tanky as all hell, but the Starfall forcing him to change position will keep him out of there. So I believe we will have now a full Plant Terror versus Plant Terror now. 16 seconds left on ours to take, which we need to do immediately. Moving up to the top lane now. And with his Resurgence of the Storm, Anubrak is already back, although if he gets himself killed a second time while that is on cooldown, it will be very, very difficult for him to take anything. It looks like Abathur is deciding to go into battle, then decides against it. And Valla is trying to do a little bit of extra damage here. I wish I could see how many stacks of Seasoned Marksman Tyrande actually got and whether or not that was worth it. Nicely done by Nova to blow Valla up immediately. And there's Anubrak being stopped right there. One last shot from Nova. No, it's not enough. If that Sentinel had been a little bit more on target, could have done it. However, we do have the red Plant Terror moving around here, doing tons and tons of damage right here to the bottom. And now we have the Polymorph going down. And Oh, looks like, blue plant terrors here in the middle of the red team. Jaina should go down right there at the last second. Pot going down as well. And now with 2 members of the blue team down, their plant terror on the full defensive. Red could take this right here. It's going to be super pesky, putting down 1 more pot, trying to move down. That is the second keep. Going down, looks like it's now 3-2 on the kills. And this blue plant terror is still up, but now red is down on the bottom. 1 more pot will help out right there. And going for the bottom keep, if blue doesn't respond to this, Asmund needs to get down here and stop what's going on. You see the blue plant terror is actually more concerned with getting kills than they are about defending their base. And then 3 keeps down for the red team. Blue actually has 1 fort left, and it's an exterior fort, so it's basically useless at this point. And that looks like blue finally decided to move out across the map, realizes that he does need to get some damage done with that 1 pot down before the red plant terror dies, and that was not to health. That was a full 1.5 minutes of plant terror, and it was a 4 keep sweep, as you will see me say here in just a second. So if we take a look at the siege damage, whoop, excuse me for a second. So you look at our siege damage, 189,000 to 158,000 for Valla right there. Most of that picked up right there with that 4 keep sweep. Going to use Strafe to clear out this bottom lane and keep this push from happening too badly. Looks like Nova and Tyrande are picking up some of these minions right here. Blue team also has the same idea, picking up both of their minions on their side of the map, the Knights and the Giants. So we have red Giants moving across the map, red Knights moving across the map to meet blue Giants that just died right there. So now it'll be tricky here for blue to come back. I don't know if it's going to be possible for them to. I believe that is Abathur that is down. Yep, it is Abathur who died right there. Triple tap going off on Jaina to take her down again, and she has been almost completely neutralized in the latter part of this game by Nova, doing a great job of keeping her damaged to a respectable level, to a very controllable level. It's like Asmund he wanted Nova initially, but now he just wants to get to GTFO right there to evacuate as quickly as possible. Hearthstoning home right here to pick up that last plant terror. As soon as my health is regened, I suppose. Here's Abathur moving across the map. He'll probably put out his Locust right there to help deal with this push. There they go right there. And now we have a big team fight brewing here on the bottom. 4-on-3, 4-on-4 with Abathur coming in. Locust Swarm coming up on a Nubrak. And that is just too much health to sustain, although moving out across the map, trying to stun Nova out of the triple tap. Wise choice, just not quite fast enough. And now their blue is actually facing a bit of a problem here. They are pushing down this bottom fort. Will most likely get it, given the amount of damage, given the amount of sustain that they have versus red. However, there's a plant terror across the map wailing on the blue core. And it's actually going to kill... Oh my gosh, it might actually kill Jaina right here. That gets the kill off on Jaina, and the water elemental can no longer be targeted once Jaina is dead, so it's attacking the creep wave. And that's going to be it right there. I believe blue really did realize what is going on, so they Hearthstone back, but I think... Yeah, there they go. Nubrak's going to try and get the extra damage off right here. But it's going to be a little bit too late. And if we're going to pause the game here, take a look at our stats, and you can see 230,000 siege damage on Valla. Probably what won this game. 26,000 hero damage is actually... That is absurdly pathetic, actually. That's kind of embarrassing. Healing for both teams is fairly low. And if we add up our hero damage overall, we have 52,000. That's 98,000. 96,000. So 96,000. We're going to go up to, we'll call that 140,000, 150,000. 180,000 for the blue team versus hero damage of, let's see, 69 plus That's 50, 112, so 220,000 hero damage from the blue team. So significantly more hero damage for Team Red. Their siege damage is actually fairly comparable. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a little over 500,000 hero damage, maybe 600,000 versus 29. Let's see. Yeah, actually fairly comparable. A little bit more siege damage done out by the red team, but the thing is, the Reds was focused on buildings, whereas a lot of Blue's siege damage was focused more on minions and taking them down. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I certainly enjoyed playing the game. I wish I could have gotten that game up live, but it did kind of get interrupted. So the cast was not complete. And I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I will see you later.